and absolute minimum. Basically, we have there two types of problems. First one is when given function on the closed interval, and when we have a function on the open interval. And what is the difference between closed interval and open interval?
For closed interval, we can exactly put the numbers.
Endpoints of interval are included. And
But in open interval, the numbers that we are given, they're not included in.
yes. So if function given on the closed interval, how to find absolute minima or absolute maximum?
For closed
Step one. First, when we have closed interval. For example, we have a function f x equals x cubed minus 4x squared. And it's given on the closed interval. So what is step one? Step one is to find critical points. To find derivative, then equate derivative to 0, find solution. And then critical points and endpoints put in the original function. And greater value, it will be absolute maximum, and lowest value, it will be absolute minimum. I think it's clear. Okay. Second type about absolute maxima and absolute minima when given on the open interval. For example, this same function given in the interval 0 to positive infinity. In this case, we need to find first derivative f prime x. And what is first derivative in our case? It's 4 times x squared minus 8x. Okay? And then equate this first derivative to 0 and find critical points. So equate 4x squared minus 8x to 0 and find critical points. We can reduce by x. Why? Because x is not included in the domain. So first factor out for x and then reduce. For x minus 2 equals 0, and from here x equals 2.
What is 3x squared?
Oh yes. Sorry, I made mistake. Thank you, Annie. So we can factor out just x and 3x minus 8, and solution is going to be x equals 8 over 3. Now we need to determine this 8 over 3 is point of absolute maximum and absolute minimum, or absolute minimum. And what can we do for this? We need to find second derivative. Second derivative is going to be
6x.
I will correct this. And what is second derivative? 6x
minus 8.
minus 8. And now I will put this value 8 over 3, second derivative 8 over 3, 6 times 8 over 3 minus 8. And I need to know just sign. And it's clear that it's positive. So second derivative is positive. And what it means? It means
Minimum.
yes, this is point of minimum. And if they are required to find this value, what is this minimum? We need just to put in the original function 8 over 3 and 8 over 3 cubed minus 4 times 8 over 3 squared. If they are not required to find minimum value and only find maximum or minimum point, you don't need to put here. It's enough that we found 8 over 3. This is point of minimum. Okay. Next topic. Our next topic, it was optimization problems. Optimization, and it's optimization by mathematical modeling. And we told that what is mathematical modeling? Mathematical modeling, it means, and we can broke down in 3 steps, mathematical modeling. And step 1, to construct mathematical model. Construct mathematical model, it means to real world problem, to translate in mathematical terms. Step 2, solve this mathematical model. And step 3, to interpret this solution in terms of original real world problem. Okay, for example, we know that some company produces X items. X items, maybe it's cell phones or camera or something. And we know price demand function Px equals negative 0.5x plus 200. And also we know cost function is denoted by Cx, and cost function is for example 10x plus 500. And we need to find what is the maximum profit. What is the maximum profit, and how many items should companies sell to have maximum profit? So there are 2 questions. How many items must sell company to have maximum profit, and what is this maximum profit? Okay, so this is a price. P, this is a price. And what is X? X is just quantity. It's just quantity. Okay. And how to find profit. What is the profit? First of all, profit, it's difference of revenue and cost. From the revenue, we should subtract cost, and this is a profit. Okay, but what is the revenue? How do you think? What is the revenue?
X multiplied
Yes, absolutely. So this is a price. This is a price. So revenue is going to be price multiplied by quantity, by x, minus 0.5x plus 200 and multiply by x is going to be negative 0.5x square plus 200x. So we know revenue function. And how to find now profit function. Profit function. And we can, profit function is denoted also by P, but we can use uppercase and lowercase p. Let it be lowercase p and uppercase P, capital P, we use to denote profit. So Px is going to be revenue function minus cost function. And it's going to be negative 0.5x square plus 190x and minus 500. Is it correct? Georgi, do you agree? Oh, good.
So we don't need to find x, the number of items.
Yes. Now I will. Okay, so we have now profit function, but now we need to find x, and x. This is number of items when we have maximum profit. And for that, what can we do? We can find derivative of this profit function. P prime x is going to be minus x plus 190. And now equate this derivative to 0. It's going to be minus x plus 180 is 0, and so x is 190. Now, how can we interpret this result? What it means? It means company should produce 190 items to have maximum profit. And how to find this maximum profit? To find this maximum profit, we should put here instead x to find px, not px but p of 190, and this result, it will be maximum profit for the company. Any questions, Monica? Okay, next our topic is integration. Integration to find the integral. Indefinite integral, we know two types of integrals, indefinite integral and definite integral. And what we need to know to find integral. First of all, we need to find basic integrals, basic antiderivatives. And basic antiderivatives, you know, it's integral of power function x to power n dx. And what is this integral? It's x to power n plus 1 over n plus 1 and plus c. Plus c because we know indefinite integral. It's not only one function, but it's set of functions. Is it true for any n?
Except
No,
except
it's
for one.
true for any n except
For minus 1.
n equals minus 1. What happened when n equals minus 1? We have, in this case, we have
0 and denominator.
dx over x. Yes, absolutely. We have dx over x, and it's ln x plus c. Okay, and what is integral of exponential function? Exponential function, we use base e, Euler number, and
X plus C.
this is e to power x plus c. Okay, now let's do some examples. For example, we have integral. We have an integral e to power x minus 5x to power 4 over 3. How to find this integral?
You take out 1/3.
1 over 3, yes, we can move across integral sign. Good idea.
We can also split.
Yes, absolutely. We can. Mamuka is also right. We can break up this fraction into two fractions and integrate it. Is it clear or continue? Ah. Ali, is it clear for you? For everyone. So it's clear for everyone. Okay. Okay, let's consider another type of integral, and let this integral to be dx over 7x plus 5. So we need now some method to integrate it. And we have integrated in two ways. By substitution, and also we can into differential write appropriate function. And I think because of our last quiz, most of you more like substitution method. It's okay. We can use substitution method. And how? We can denote 7x plus 5 st. So we know 7x plus 5, it's t. Now what we need now? We need to find dx. We need to find dx. And to find dx, we have again two ways. First way, to solve for x, and then find dx. And second way, to find dt from here, and then find dx. In this case, both works good. Both ways works good. So we can use both ways. So what way would you like to use? To solve for x or solve for x? Okay. To solve for x, we have here 7x equals t minus 5, and x is going to be 1 over 7t minus 5. And from here, dx, this is differential, dx, it's derivative multiplied by dt. So derivative 1 over 7t minus 5, derivative multiplied by dt. And dx is going to be 1 over 7 by dt. We can denote this integral by capital I, and we can write now I equals integral, instead dx, I will put 1 over 7 dt. Over 7 dt over t. And now I will move out constant. And what is constant here? 1 over 7. It's constant here. 1 over 7 dt over t. It's going to be 1 over 7 ln t plus c. And now we should return back to our original variable. And instead t, we should put 7x plus 5. 1 over 7 ln 7x plus 5 plus c. This is a final answer. Okay. Next integral, I would like to discuss indefinite integral of integral x times e to power x square plus 9 dx. Since you more like substitution method, we can continue to use substitution method. And how? We can denote x square plus 9, x square plus 9, we can denote it by t. By t. And now pay attention now, Ani. If we will now try to solve for x, it will be complicated expression. That's why we will use here another way. And what is another way? To find dt. To find dt. And dt here, dt is going to be x square plus 9 derivative times dx, and dt it's going to be 2x dx. 2x dx. So I know now what I will plug instead x square plus 9. It's t. Also, I know what I will plug instead x dx. What is x dx here? I can solve it for dx, but I think it's better to solve for x dx. And what is x dx here? From here, how this?
dt over 2.
1 over 2 dt. So I will denote it by I, and I it equals integral e to power t dt. Why e to power t dt? Because I replace x squared plus 9 by t, and also I replace x dx by dt. Is it correct? No. I missed 1 over 2. Now it's basic integral, we know very well, and it's going to be 1 over 2 e to power t plus c. And in the original variable, 1 over 2 e to power x squared plus 9 plus c. Any questions for this? Okay, next type of indefinite integral, integral x multiplied by x plus 7 dx. Any idea how can we start integrate it?
We take
We can
the radical
root square by t.
x plus
Good idea, good idea. And what is your
take
idea?
The whole,
Yes. Also, we can do it in two ways. We can denote a whole root, whole square root we can denote. And also we can denote under root expression, only x plus 7. Both ways are good, but however, I prefer to denote whole root. So denote square root x plus 7 by t. And what we need now? We need now to find dx. And to find dx,
we have to solve for x.
solve for x. Yes, absolutely. And from here, x plus 7 is going to be t square, and x equals t square minus 7. And I will find from here dx. And what is dx? 2t multiplied by dt. So now I know. X I will replace by, I did not write, but it's obvious, x equals t square minus, yes, I wrote it. Now I know x I will replace by t square minus 7. Square root x plus 7 I replace by t, and also I know dx I will replace by 2t dt. So E equals integral x we replace by t square minus 7. T square minus 7. Square root we will replace by t, and dx 2t dt, and it's equal, we can, here we have constant 2 and constant, we can move out from the integral sign. So it's going to be 2 times t square minus 7 multiplied by t square dt. So now we need to multiply and then break up integral. We will have a difference of functions, integral of difference of functions, and we know that integral of difference of function is equal difference of integrals. So 2 times t to power 4 minus 7t square dt, and it's equal 2 times integral t to power 4 dt and minus integral t square dt. And how
7.
7, or maybe Mamuka 2 times 7?
Yes, 2 times.
2 times 7, so it's 14. So it's equal 2 times t to power 5 over 5 minus 14 t to power 3 over 3 plus c. Plus c, and in the original variable we have 2 over 5, and what is t? X plus 7. Maybe good idea to write t as x plus 7 to power 1 over 2. Or we can keep root. It does not matter. 2 power 5. Would you like to replace it by this expression or keep square root? Okay, keep square root. Don't need. So 2 power 5, and now this root x to power 7, 2 power 5. And I can write like square root x plus 7 to power 5. And minus 14 over 3 and square root x plus 7 to power 3 plus c. Any questions? Okay, good. Next example is definite integral. Definite integral. If you know indefinite integral, how to find indefinite integral, it's easy for you to find definite integral. For example, we have definite integral from 1 to 4 x square minus 2x dx. Or let's do it more complicated. For example, we have x to power minus 2 plus x to power 2 plus 2x and plus 7. Okay, so we can here break up this integral into 1, 2, 3, 4, into 4 integrals. So from 1 to 4 x to power minus 2 dx plus from 1 to 4 x squared dx plus, and at the same time here I can move out 2 times x dx, and plus also I can move out 7 from the integral side, 7 times, and what I have integrand function. Integrand function, it's going to be 1, just 1. I can write 1 or I cannot. So this is dx. And everywhere limits from 1 to 4, from 1 to 4. And now x to power minus 2. We use the same formula. Integral of power function. Do you remember what, or I can write down? Okay. So it's going to be x to power minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1, and then we should here indicate limits. Plus again x cubed over 3, 1 and 4 limits, plus 2 times x squared over 2, again limits from 1 to 4, and plus what is integral of dx? 7. I think we agree that 7 should be here, but what is the integral of dx? It's x, absolutely, it's x. So 7 times x, and from 1 to 4. Okay, what we have here? Here we have x to power minus 1 divided by minus 1. So it's going to be minus 1 over x. Do you agree, Hadis? 1 over x. And from 1 to 4. And here we can we can plug 4 instead x, and we have here plus 4 to power 3 over 3 minus 1 to power 3 over 3 plus we know what is 2 times x squared over 2, it's just x squared. So here we have 4 squared minus 1 squared. and plus, but I missed 2. Yeah, 2. And plus 7 multiplied by 4 minus 1. You know.
We don't miss
Hoş good.
code.
Oh, sorry, yes, thank you, Nina. We don't need, because 2 times 1 over 2, this is 1. Okay. It equals. Now, here, what I can now here, minus 1 over x, 1, 4. To make it more easy, I can change these limits, and it will change sign by opposite. So it will be not 4 but x. So it will be 1 over x and the limits 4, 1. And it's going to be 1 over 1 minus 1 over 4. And you need just to calculate it and write down final answer. Do we need here c constant plus c? No, because it's not set of function. It's not function.